Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Monday. Well, anyway, this is just going to be a real quick Flea Markets Find edition, early edition high-octane cards. What we got here is some stuff that I picked up at a flea market that I frequent up in Kokomo, Indiana, called Vendor City Flea Market, and also a few interesting finds that I got over at Barnes & Noble as well. So to start off, it wouldn't be a trip to Vendor City if I didn't come back with some baseball cards. So I did get a 1988 box of Score, so I'll be able to get some more of these cards to work towards the set that I'm going to. It does have box bottoms, which are really popular. You see Dave Winfield, Gary Carter, Ozzie Smith, and do you remember Comiskey Park there on the bottom? So very interesting. Set this off to the side, and eventually that will get opened on the channel here. And I did get another baggie of the 1989 Donruss cards. I think there's 36 packs in there is what the sticker said on it. So another box of those. So we'll have another series of 89 Donruss, looking for those great rookies that we've been pulling. Also got a 1995 edition starting lineup of Cal Ripken Jr. in really nice condition. There you see has the card and has the player there. On the back of it, just more information about different players and offers and so forth. If I can get those at a nice price, I usually pick those up. Of course, you've seen a previous video where I did have some of these 1993 4-5 Premier Edition Racing Champions. This one is of Todd Bodine when he drove for Butch Mock Motorsports. Actually, I think in 1994 it was still Ray Mock, and then Butch Mock bought the team out later that year. But this car was, and I'm going to try to get, it's really hard to see it, it's sponsored by Factory Stores of America, which is an outlet store company down in the Tennessee and Georgia and that sort of southeastern corner of the United States. There you see the sides of the boxes, just kind of gives you a little bit more information. They are serial numbered, they are stamped there on the bottom. This one looks like it's 18819. I don't know out of how many, 20,000, yeah. So always like that paint job. Todd had his career best finish to third in that car in the final race of the season in Atlanta in 1994. This one is also a 1994 edition, Steve Grissom. What makes this one a little bit unique, I'll zoom in on the car a little bit there, you can see a little bit better, a little more tight shot on it. This is the car that Steve won the 1993 Busch Series title in. 1994, he moved up to compete for Rookie of the Year in the Cup Series, driving for Gary Bechtel's number 29 Diamond Ridge Chevrolet. Well, this car, this team, Steve Grissom's family-run team, continued to be numbered 31 and sponsored by Channel Lock in the Busch Series. They hired Tom Peck to drive the car. Tom drove the car in about the first 8 races, I believe, and then he was released. Gary Bechtel bought the team, reduced it to part-time, and I think they ran a few more races that year and really didn't do that well. But that was the story. It's just interesting to see Grissom in the 31 Channel Lock Busch Series car in a 94 release, knowing that he didn't run that car the full schedule. This was also another interesting release I found. Racing Champions came out with stock rods, which they took classic cars and painted them up like NASCAR Cup Series cards. It does have a little collector's card there in the back and whatnot. But this is Rusty Wallace, and the thing that intrigued me the most is it did have, as you see, it has the Miller Lite branding on it. Something that was very unique to Racing Champions is they really stayed away from the tobacco and alcohol marketing. So I seen this and thought, I'm going to have to pick that one up. I don't know if it's a rare piece or not. I'll have to look into that a little bit. Dove a little bit on eBay. Didn't really see a whole lot of them out there. But, excuse me. But it was an interesting piece, and it's very eye-catching, too. And the final thing that I got at the flea market, Danny, I know you're going to like this one, but this is a really, really interesting piece, and I don't remember seeing anything like this. It's a Bill Davis Racing #1 Baby Ruth Ford, his first Busch Grand National victory, the Atlanta 300. It gives you the day and the year there. And this was the car that Jeff was driving that day. And then on the back, it has this photo attached to it, which actually comes with this piece. And there you see Jeff in the front and center there for his first Busch Series win in Atlanta. You can see the old layout there in the back. This is actually turn 3 now. and this is the back stretch now, and at the time it was turn 1, and this is the front stretch. There's Bill Davis. Ray Evernham somewhere in this picture, as he was the crew chief on this team. I think that might be him right there behind Bill Davis, but not sure. But it is just taped on there very lightly. So you have this. It's serial numbered as well, and it is a matching piece with the card because it's serial numbered on the front. And then there is the back cardboard. So it's just an interesting piece. I did not have this one. Thought it was really nice. It's in really, really great condition. Looks like it's been well stored. Don't really see any bends. I'm trying to give you some really good shots of it here. The plastic is a little aged, but that happens over time, but the car's still in great shape. The cardboard and everything. I'll set that off to the side. Just wanted to share that with you. And you say, well, what about your Barnes & Noble finds? Well, y'all know I do the Funko Pops when I get a chance to get them in. So they had them on sale this week, 2 for $10, which is an extremely good deal for Funkos. And since I'm a Barnes & Noble member, I do get a discount on top of that. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I seen C-3PO, knew I had to have that one. You know, it may be something that may go on the auction block or Facebook Marketplace or something down the road. You see the back of it. They're very nicely packed. So I figured I'll pick that one up. Also had, let me find it. Got 4 of them down here. It is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. Again, not a fan of Harry Potter, but I seen this, and for $5, I was not going to pass it up. Figure might be some Harry Potter fan out there down the road that I can make a deal with for this one. The other 2 are going in my PC. Anybody that's grew up in the late 70s, early 80s like I did remembers the TV show The Jeffersons, and I may have shown it on the channel earlier. Way back when, I actually got a George Jefferson Funko piece. Well, what's George Jefferson without Louise Jefferson? So now I've got the Louise Jefferson to go with the George Jefferson. And there you see it on the back. And the final one, from Rocky and Bullwinkle, we have Boris Badenoff. So I need to find the Natasha figure to go with this one. I'm sure I'll come across it. I've seen it before. I did not see it at Barnes & Noble when they had these on sale, but I had to pick off Boris Badenoff. So at any rate, hope you guys enjoyed the video this morning. Later today, we're going to go ahead and finish up the final stack of the 2020 Donruss Hobby Box, and that will conclude my early birthday gift from my wife, which again, I truly do appreciate and thank her very much for. So anyway, I thank all you guys for riding along here and checking things out, and we're up to 155 subs, so I'm really excited about that. We continue to inch our way to that 500 mark, so that will be a fun day when I'll be able to give away another card, and I know you guys are looking forward to that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you all have a great rest of your Monday, and we will see you later. Have a nice day.